Ladies and gentlemen, I have to say I am very pleased with my return and how we are doing this. Now, don't mind this graphic. Don't mind this. This is a terrible graphic. This was a last minute call, so I'll make myself a little bit bigger. I'll make that right there. The scores are actually, oh god, I'm all over the place. The score is actually 0-0. Because as you guys got to see, we are doing a matchup in the EWGL, the Elite Warfare Gaming League, Group A. Now, again, like I said, I'm very excited for this matchup. It is against Pinnacle versus Houstan Spartans, two teams that I have grown to, and I've gotten to know the players on each side. And again, this is the Group A side of things, so this is a top league in the Elite Warfare Gaming. We're going to see some good gameplay. I know these teams. You got Kliz and Co., so Kliz, Zpox, VK, and Aiden taking on they're taking on Arsenal, Distance, and two other names that are off the top of my head I can't remember. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into it. Let's get into, wait, where's the cutout? Where's that? There's the game audio. There it is. There it is. Like I said, we are running right into it. So this is a little bit of a hush-hush. But map 1, Protocol Hardpoint. I'm excited. We're hopping on board with our main AR. Finds a kill off rip. And hey, he's finding 2. The return of Corpse_Caster starts out with a double. Deadly and Distance. Again, these two know how to do things well on a map for the Spartans. And look at this. Already off to a nice lead as Pinnacle. They're making sure they're reading the flip properly. They're having the AR arsenal pick up every lane as possible. And I mean, I'm just excited to see what's going to come out because for the Houstan Spartans, this is your first map together. I know Kliz is a phenomenal player and what he's done in like the CEC and U18 and stuff, and as well as other leagues. But he's got the back of VK. He's been teaming with him for a little bit. Zpox is coming in. Aiden's a phenomenal player as well. So it's really for this Houstan Spartans roster to see how well they can kind of mesh together. I mean, they haven't had any scrims. They haven't had any practice. They are shooting straight off rip. And we'll see what they can find as they go off to a 20-point lead at the start of this protocol. And then so far, Houstan looks like they kind of just want to set things up. Number 8 was over by this P1 area. But due to how much time has gone by, I think they're going to be able to sniff this out. Number 2 snuck through, though, Distant, with the help of Exalted, able to sneak in. And again, this is just, you love this if you're Pinnacle. You are surrounding the hard point. You're picking up the kills when it's needed. You're able to find the spawns right there. So good job out of the pink team. Because now Houstan Spartans, they were able to muster up something there, but now they're going to have to go in for a re-break, and it's VK. He's off to the races. He's able to slip in. He unfortunately makes himself known by some body shots, some shots, but it doesn't matter. He finds 3 in the feed with the help of his teammates. Scrap time going to roll the way, but look at this. If you're Houstan, you already have somebody top trips, top dubs, whatever you want to call this. Kliz is here, but he's going to back away. Looks like the route men for the side of Pinnacle are through the bottom P4. They're going to hit these. They're going to try and find something here. Deadly makes himself known. And again, this is what Pinnacle does so well. They make somebody known. They're like, hey, I'm going to peek out here. Let everybody develop on their routes and then pop out just in another moment. But Zpox does shut things down on time. He must have saw a nameplate there because he did a good one. And let me tell you, Zpox is a friendly foe. He's almost right there on the Hellstorm, and he's able to get it with just a second tick. Can he find it? Oh, no, he's not. He's almost able to find the Hellstorm. One more kill, and he's not able to do just that. But again, Kliz from the top rope, making sure top trips is secured. And so far, both teams just doing what you need to on each hard point. I will say Houstan prioritized the rotation to this one, so, hey, they're doing good, but we all know on Protocol Hardpoint, it comes down to the 4th hill. It really comes down to this moneymaker, the moolah, the gabagool, if you want to say. And right now, we'll see what happens as number 5 is able to break in. It's Zpox again, finding 2. And he's going to allow at least a couple of his teammates to come in and supply some reinforcements. But if you're Deadly, what can you do? He's going to try and hit boat. He's held off by somebody. The stun rolls through. They're going to completely disregard that. But everybody from Pinnacle falls. That's a clean 4 dead. And hey, Kliz just going to hide in a little rat hole. That's what you love to see. These phenomenal players just playing like rats. It's awesome. Honestly, Houstan Spartans up to a 40-point lead. They had a little bit of a slow first 3 hills. They started to awake on that 3rd hill. Look who's left though. Gliz, unfortunately, gets traded out after 1, and that is the break that you needed if you are the side of Pinnacle. And again, I talk about this combo, Deadly and Distance. They do phenomenal things. Arsenal and Exalted, this is a roster that has been together for a while. Rotation of hills are coming through. Let's see how this is. Houstan Spartans, they want to prioritize. They want to think towards the future. Exalted, kind of staying cruddy in top grannies, though. He's going to do what? His teammates are on the hill. Deadly picking up 1 in the feed. Now, this is the hard part. That person didn't see Exalted somehow. It's just... really, a lot of the times at the start of these hills, what we've seen is both teams are trying to fight for positionings. Both teams are trying to hit something, and they just like, I don't know if they're not calming, but Exalted made himself known. That person completely left that, like, when we saw that person run right in front of Exalted. So I don't really know what's going on, but I want to hear or listen with the side of the Houstan Spartans.
Low granny.
Two mid. Both
Low
close.
granny.
One might have went P4.
Out right, Deadly.
Let's go to lighthouse.
Go back.
So push up,
Grandma's.
He's not showing it.
Inner. Another one inner, like, towards mid. Dead.
Nice, to that, one at a time. He's
Done.
He's one steep light.
I want you to see this.
I didn't get it. Nice, man.
Rated.
Be close and you
Something
can.
down.
Dead. Oh my god, the guy's horrible.
Easy, white box.
I'm pitching, I hear you.
Smash shot.
I got
Outer.
He's full health. Nice.
Nice. Can you look above me?
Missing two.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, not weak on time.
Dude, so weak.
Anytime right now. He's hop
I spawn on the naturals. Take your time.
One shot. Hop up one shot. Exalted.
I can kill.
Oh my god.
Nice, close.
Pushing out the grass.
Arsenal new.
Nice.
Arsenal new. You ran past him, G.
Yeah, he's in the back.
The guy
In the back, dead.
Nice.
On top.
I heard you.
I'm playing, like,
Push
side
one.
blocker right now.
Give me a pull right now.
Salwaka bullet. Slaying that on the barrel.
One shot absolutely side blocker, nice. Another one sidewalk.
I was spawning. They're spawning there.
One door, tag.
Take your time.
There's one shot.
Very good. He's sitting in the back of time. Other guys are sitting in the back door.
I cross. Try to get it.
Good comms out of the Spartans. I think they're doing a phenomenal job, especially at the start of that P3 hill. We saw them really hunt down that person. They were like, hey, G, he's behind you. But again, they keep it clean. They're able to get the re-break, which is why they've had this 20-point lead. But at the same time, again, it's just been really choppy for both teams. They're playing kind of controlled chaos on both sides. And if you're Pinnacle, you're starting to hit this limbo state where you really need a big hold. Seen them have one since this P4, or really since the start of this game. We haven't seen them have good control, and the reason I say they need this big hold is because they're hanging around this 20-point threshold. They're dealing with, hey, wave after wave. They're able to re-break and kind of hold for a little bit, but it's really that full 60 that you need to get in the lead or at least put some pressure on the side of the Houstan Spartans. Because other than that, the Spartans have done a good job of just applying max pressure through pretty much most of this map after the 3rd hill on the start of the game. Now, Pinnacle, try and find a break here. Having to deal with so many layers. Cliz is able to find a nice double kill. That's going to keep things. Z-Pox on another 5-3. He's awarded himself a Hellstorm because, again, ladies and gentlemen, for the ranked gamers at home, if you want to earn something, sit in the hill. He sees 1, he sees 2. He's going to try and lay down the wood, but unfortunately he falls. And now it is all up to these two players, Cliz and Aiden. Cliz is at 28 and 14, Z-Pox 23 and 15. The two Slayers for the Spartans team, they have awoken. Again, this roster has not played a single map together until now. Cliz is just like, I heard the audio cue. Hold on, what's going on? Turns around just in time. Again, Pinnacle, they're still lingering. They're still holding 40 points, but again, two people die from the side of this pink roster. They're not able to find much. Map presence is taken from the side of this red team. And if you're Arsenal, you're sitting up here in top grannies with a sub like, what am I doing in this position? Well, he does find one. teammates spawn out. He's going to have to buy some time, but you can't sit too long because the 200-point threshold has been broken. The 200-point threshold has been broken from the side of Houston. They haven't hopped time yet. They're going to allow these players to get off. They're going to allow them to kind of hunt them down. And now, if you're this red team, it's all about just the future. It's all about hitting new. It's all about keeping spawns for new. What can you do? Well, Z-Fox is going to allow you to find some presence here. Finds a nice two-piece. Keeps them spawning out so far. And now he's going to go hunting. 27 and 16. He knows that this map is his. He's just going to go running. His teammates pick up the other kills. They're gonna cause a spawn out. Can they read it in time? Well, with this kill from distance, they should. Everybody turns around. All the red arrows. Kliz has breached 30 kills. Make it 33. Another 3 dead in the feed for the side of these Spartans. Leonidas has come to play. Leonidas has come to speech. Aiden's the last one live in the hill. You all know my number 6 key is broken. Trying to go to Aiden. Aiden. We finally go to him, but he falls. Pinnacle get the much-needed break. But with only 8 seconds left, here comes the Hellstorm. This is a great call from the Spartans. They're going to get these players off the hill. They're going to try and hit hill this whole time. They're going to try and hit scrap. You know, really apply that ultimate pressure. Pinnacle deal with it well, but spawn outs coming through. They know they can't win at all. Distance is the saving grace. They find 2 from the help of Exalted at the end of this P2 hill. He's able to rip a couple people off back boat, and this is going to allow some presence here for Pinnacle. They have some life, but for how long? Distance did not see that player go top trips, and now if you're number 4, you have to deal through things to the front side. Deadly, 19 and 27 gets shut down. The collapse is about to come in. Z-Pox goes huge with a 2-piece. Distant tries to pick a corner. 4 seconds left to win. Arsenal gets chopped down, and one by one, oh, how the mighty have fallen. Houstan Spartans take map 1. I gotta do some technical things real quick. Don't mind me. Do not mind me at all. Okay, technical things are done. And I mean, hey, if you're talking about for a roster that has no chem, zero, zilch, nada, maybe from previous games, they come out and put a big old whopping 250 to 188. Now, it wasn't really close, but also that is kind of the generic stat line. Or that's pretty much what a close hardpoint game looks like for most people. It's around that 250 to 180 range, 190. But I mean, hey, if I'm them, ain't nothing. Pinnacle's an S&D team through and through. They love their search and destroys. And again, if we get a chance to look at the maps and modes, it's going to be a fun one for map 2. It is going to be a rewind S&D. So we'll see how that plays into effect, because I like rewind S&D just in a sense that it kind of brings that it brings that skyline nature, but it allows more creativity. There's a lot of bang out stuff, but at the same time, you can really win some big gunfights on that chicken street or honestly that B lane street, you know, with the semis and whatnot. But it really comes down to the subs kind of creating an opening in the middle of the map that allows the ARs to move in and out throughout their lanes. So I'm excited to see how that will come about, especially with these two teams. Their ARs were frying. Kliz on an AR had, I think, 35, plus 35. And then you got an awesome sub like Z-Pox, who's also dropping 30, is going to really do well for you. The only weak point I see is Aiden. He was the only one that... I don't know if he went negative, but I don't know if he breached 20 kills. He was lingering around 15 last time I saw him, so we'll see how that rolls through. But other than that, if I'm Arsenal and if I'm Exalted, I'm going to have to go huge for my team. Those two really need to step it up. I think the subs as well. I've always praised Distant and Deadly for being a good combo, for being a good duo. They had a slow map 1. So again, really on this A site or B site, whichever one is in the shopping district right here, they're going to have to be huge on trading, especially on that generator side. So we'll see what happens as, oh, no pre-nades off rip. Didn't know what's going to happen here, but if I know one thing, we're already off to it. As hold on, let me get on the screen. Boom, trades. Done. VK, just lurking. Oh no, Distant. Distant checks it. Distant gets it. And he gets away with his life too. Interestingly enough, Z-Pox brought out an AR. Oh my god, I wasn't even showing the gameplay. I was just showing my face. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. Again, it's been a week, so I'm a little rusty. And my dog wants to go outside right now. Hold on, Alright, we're here. Pinnacle take first round. First blood went their way. Bang outs already happening. Distant just bullying his way in. Distant! Hey, TTV, get that man looked up right now. First blood demon. 3-0 spree. VK, what can you do? He's just holding this angle. Ooh, the timing. The timing. Oh, my days. Now they know where he is. They're going to surround him. He should have seen Arsenal. They know Kliz is here to back his teammate up, but if you're VK, you're going to have to play your life ever so perfect. The nade hits from Arsenal. And again, Pinnacle being such an S&D team, going to have to go huge. Z-Pox just dancing. And I might run into him. He somehow pre-aims that. He's looking for Deadly. He makes it a 1v3. 30 seconds left. Well, 40 seconds left. He has enough time to make this manageable. Everybody's cooped up in this generator room. He knows where Arsenal is. He almost gets Arsenal. He's going to put himself in a corner, though. He gets Arsenal. 20 seconds left now. They know where Bomb is, though. He breaks some doors. He's going to make people move. He's going to make people shift. This is the problem, though. AR in subs territory. In, out, blue, left. Z-Pox dealt with. If you're distant, you're on a 4 spree. Hasn't earned the RCXD yet, but I'm sure with a stun, a trophy, that's going to happen. See what happens as pre-nades are out. Distant spots one. Ducks his tail in and out. And look at this. Pinnacle getting aggressive through the generator room again. This is what you'll see a lot on Rewind. A lot of bang outs here. But again, the creativity comes on that street. Number 2 is alone. And I think 8 knows this. A battle on the street. VK. Gonna have to try and find something here. He's gonna back away, though. VK's gonna back away. We'll see what happens, because that person's lurking through streak. We're not gonna go to him. Actions here on the A-bomb. These subs are getting very shifty. They are just shouldering everything, though. Houston does the right play, though. They back up. They're just waiting for somebody to overchow. Sliding through the door, in and out. It's all about when number 2 gets active. It's all about when Distant gets active. He's going to go now. He's going to make his move. Everybody's still at a standstill. He's not able to find a kill. That man's butt cheeks were out in the open. He missed everything. Bomb is now going to make its way in on A. Number 7 died. They were playing for distance on the flank. They found him. And now if you're Aiden, what do? Your Aiden is spotted. He must have seen something, and he finds the kill. Everybody from Pinnacle is out, though. Out like Dodge, because let me tell you, this ain't Compton. They find a kill on the street. Deadly is only able to give information. Arsenal falls in Houstan Spartans through the thick of it. Go huge. Oh no, it's not 2-0. So I forgot that the map count is I forgot that they fixed that. And again, I've been out for a week, so I haven't been able to fix that. So the series is 1-0 Houstan Spartans. Again, I do apologize. I haven't I forgot that they fixed that. But we'll see what happens here as Houston pre-nades are out. Gonna hit this B street. Again, it's all up to Arsenal. Hey, B-bomb. He takes one down with him. He did his job. Exalted on the very fast flank is here. He's also able to kill the bomb carrier one by one. Everybody is falling from the side of Houston. VK, I mean, he trades one, but it's a 1v3. They got Arsenal hopping over here by the dumpster. The recycle master gets him. And Pinnacle, they are taking it to him here in map 2. Do not want anything behind them. The baggage is there, and Arsenal has come to play. See what happens here. Looks like it's another B hit. Arsenal playing the street. It's up to number 6. It's up to number 5. The pressure is in. Pinnacle is flying like the tip of a spear. And let me tell you, Deadly finds first blood. They have found every single one, every single round. And they have this aura about them. They get into a bomb site. They get that first blood. They back everybody from Houston down. They take up so much space. They trade just perfectly like that. You got number 2 playing for the flank distance. Being ever so steady, ever so rooted in his S&D gameplay. And now, if you're distant, again, the patience is there. You spot Z-Pox. You deal with him. Pinnacle. 4-1. And maybe some teams are still getting used to this map, but let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, they need to be looking up the skies pre-nade right now, because what the heck is going on with that? What just happened? Okay, there we go. We're back. You guys are able to see the scores. That was weird. But nonetheless, distance, nade, first kill, first blood. Huge. Pinnacle. Take the advantage. And they get the bomb carrier. This is crazy. Look at this. They are making them run. Z-Pox is only able to find one before he's traded. Aiden with the chow of the century. But again, it is Pinnacle on top. And it is. Let's get a stat check. Arsenal 7-3, Distance 7-3, Exalted 6-3. Oh my God, they updated the ones for S&D. Crazy. On the side of the Houstan Spartans, Z-Pox is 5-5. Let me tell you, he finds the first blood. What can you do if you're Houston from here? It's been very rare for this red team to find this much success early in rounds. See where Aiden's at. Aiden's just playing generator. Action going down on the street. Cliz making sure this person is steady. Making sure this person's staying there. Gets back down though. Z-Pox now getting active to the middle of the map. He's found some stuff like Swiss cheese and a butter knife. Oh, and he finds another one. This man goes, God, when you need him, rely on him. Number 2, last alive, Distant falls in Houston. Honestly, again, look, when you find the first blood, look what it does for you. Alright, the Spartans are showing some life. What does Pinnacle even mean? I don't know. Well, we'll see. It's now Z-Pox. Gonna wait here. RCXD is in use. It's VK. He's just going to play the information game. Kind of like this. The Spartans relying heavily on this RC. I don't know if it got spotted. It definitely did get spotted. Now if you're Zpox, just going to make sure nothing's going on here. Action going down on the street, though. Deadly has been trying to keep these players at bay. Has to deal with Cliz. Able to back him down for the meantime. Again, the Spartans slowly working. Their options may have been limited as distance shut the door. 8 and 4. Oh, man. This guy wants some more. As now, traded. Arsenal still sitting on this B Street. This is the king of this. He is the hill. He is the king of this hill. Now, if you're distance, you found something through a generator, but you might run into number 7. Number 7, Cliz isn't able to see him. He gets away with his life. Cliz is gonna do the dancey dance, but isn't able to find much. Distance finding yet again another bomb going down. VK pistol out, and again Pinnacle on top due to this man right here. And I'm telling you, it really, like, I think Pinnacle just put the fear of God in them. I think they did. Like, those early rounds, when they found the first blood and they just flew at the bomb site, it was crazy. As now, I think we're going to be seeing the host change here. There we go. Pinnacle take map 2. Get a look at the maps and modes. Both teams' first game. It's going to be a fun one. Series is tied 1-1 right now. I'm excited for it. We're looking at a vault control next. That one's a little bit more standard. Nothing too exciting from that one. I don't know, it's been pretty good. I think the Spartans have the edge in the respawn side of things. So we'll see what happens there, because I mean, it just raw slaying ability. Maybe just they had to wake up in map 1 if you're Pinnacle. But I mean, again, you had Zpox and you had Cliz both dropping 35 plus. I mean, that's insane for a team that has no chem. But respawn is respawn, so I'm expecting this map to go in the way of the Houstan Spartans. Pinnacle have found some life here, though, and I really think S&D is what they need to, like, winning the 2-3-5 is it's not the best way to go about it, but it is a way to go about it. So we'll see what they can find in the control side of things. It's just, I mean, the way they, like, split second decide what they're gonna do, the way they take map presence, all the stuff I said previously, literally after their win, is what you need to do on control. It's what you need to do. It is the tactic. It sounds simple. It's very hard to do, just because, I mean, everybody's hitting routes, the lanes you need to keep track of, boggles your mind. But we're hopping into it again. Per maps and modes, presented to you by the Elite Warfare Gaming League. I'm excited. Series is tied 1-1, ladies. Series is tied 1-1. We're off to the races. We're going to start off with Arsenal. Seems to be the captain of the team, the go-getter. On the flip side, though. Oh, he's not able to find much. On the flip side, Exalted. An aggro sub. And with the help of Distance, what can they do? Distance, yeah, Distance is going to make his way over to B. He's going to kind of just lurk here. Number 8 has just been sitting. That VK just waiting for the right time to move. He gets shut down. And now if you're Kliz, this is the problem with Vault Control. You kind of lose people in such a nifty corner. The timings can get a little bit sketch. Kliz able to find one, allows his teammates to get towards to the point. And just like that, 1 kill is all it takes for a collapse to happen. And now, ultimate defensive pressure about to roll through. They do get clipped out of spawn, though. Just like that, Pinnacle regain that presence. They find the kills. Can they trade out efficiently? Distance does. 4-1. The man's on a 3 spree. His teammates have his back. A point done. 8 point dusted. Extra minute to go. They're going to slide on over to B. And again, look at VK working his way on these Palm Street. He spots one. And a couple kills roll through in the kill feed. If you're number 2, you have to play your life. Distance know that. So he's just going to back that in this corner. He's going to let everybody work the middle of the map. He's going to let those arrows work the bottom side of the minimap. And Deadly has snuck through. So we'll see what happens here. He's going to cut it short. He's not going to go the long way. He finds a kill. Traded, though. Good job out of Houstan to stay steady on the backside. Aiden finding a couple kills on the bottom vault. He's going to lurk out as well. Leak out. He gets spotted. Doesn't matter. Aiden goes huge. Traded. And now, if you're Pinnacle, you're going to do the same thing you did last time. They're going to have these ARs work the B street. The subs, they're going to try and get in behind. How well they can deal with it, though, is the question. They have not been able to clear this vault door. Vault in particular. They bust right in through the front, though. And now, this is where the progress seems to come. Deadly is on. Number 7's going to hit a route. That's Aiden again. Aiden almost found a kill. Spectacular in the least. VK not able to find much. Partner in crime does get the trade, but Pinnacle, once they crack, they are in. They are in there like swimwear. They are in there like a chafe in the ocean sea. 2 for 2 trade. Blue, pink, red, you name it. Distance on the hill. He's finding all the kills. And now, desperation time if you're the Houstan Spartans. Throw bodies, throw lives, trades roll through. Pinnacle. Oh my days, they have awoken. Oh man, I hate it when it does that. Why does it take away the scoreboard? It don't matter. Exalted's on a 3 spree. Ended that last round nicely. Opening breakoffs, classic. Houstan taking top cat control. Arsenal's gonna play his life. Well, his life was, I guess, not that much important because I can tell you, Aiden is sprinting. Aiden is running. Has the help of his teammate. Number 5 finds a kill. That's Z-Pox. Number 5 finds another kill. And I can tell you right now, Z-Pox is an incredible name. Z-Pox is an incredible person. What he can do, phenomenal stuff. There's another one. Before you can even take him down, he's dragging you with him. Number 7's up in your face. Aiden has come to life now. Again, we talk about how this guy tends to be not the slowest on the team, but he's always the lacking one. Switch to sub on Vault Control, and then you can see the difference. VK trying to split sites, keeps everybody grounded at B. Extra minute earned for the side of Houstan. Aiden just waiting here. Gets the green light. VK finds a couple in the feed. Aiden sniffs another player out. They're going to have to find these people on the flank. They do just that. And there, that is what you needed. Arsenal with the big 2-piece from the nade, though. Oh, that's going to shut things down big time, as now it's only a one-man stack. Exalted, making sure Z-Pox don't go nowhere. But again, you leave the middle of the map open for a person like Aiden. He's going to roll through it, Aiden. Another double kill. Only one tick, though, to show for on B. As you're down 6 lives if you're Pinnacle. The early success from Houston in this round has got them to where they are. VK, yet again, another 2-piece from this man, the reliable, doable. And now he's going to play the information. He spots one. The rounds are in. One-man stack. They're going to try and bleed these guys dry. And now this is the problem. If you're Pinnacle, do you just give your lives or do you try and capture this? No, throw your lives. You do not want them to get at least 3 ticks on here. Deadly does just that. They are going to get 3 ticks, though. This is huge. If you're Pinnacle, you need to go. Waste your lives, bleed, and make it as difficult as possible. Arsenal spots one. The 2-man stack is in. Last second contest. Everybody, I don't know what's going on. Nobody wins a gunfight. Deadly. At least you let them stop. I don't even know what I'm saying. At least you don't let them get 3 ticks on me. Everybody's shooting today, I can tell you that much. Offensively, defensively, it don't matter. Both teams winning on the offensive side of things. Pedal to the metal, Vault Control was known for its defense at the start of BO6. I can tell you right now, offense is the name of the game. Deadly. Starting off with a nice 2-piece. What can you do? His buddy Distance on the hill finds another 2-piece. Taking a half down. Number 5's hitting a route. That's Z-Pox. He's waiting for it. He's seeing. Hey, anybody in the corners? He's going to hop up. Only able to find one. And again, this is just like both teams doing this really well. They are maintaining that 50-point line, that 50% line, 50-yard line, whatever it is. They are not letting anybody from Houston and or Pinnacle cross it on the offensive side of things. That is why A has become so easy for both teams. That is why A is really just like, hey, you know, let's just get this done and dusted with. And I mean, they're getting the extra minute off rip. Problem is this B site. Now we have seen, like, once you get in B, that is when it's just like, hey, the gates of hell are flooding. Problem is you got to go through Aiden. The problem is Deadly finds a kill, opens things up. He's in through top art. It's gonna make things interesting. Not able to find that kill on VK, so that is insane. Your teammates are spawning out in the god knows Narnia, and if you're Deadly, you need to stay alive. You need to, because look at where VK is. This man is known to be the VK nice for one reason. Now, here's the interesting thing. Houston, they're just disregarding Deadly. They just seem to be hitting the routes off P4. Now, I think number 8's going to track him. And I think, yeah, VK's going to try and hunt him down here. But Deadly's just been lurking here. Nothing has really happened on the point. And again, Houston, I mean, you bleed a minute off the clock for just nothing. But the 2-man stack is going to roll through. You're ironing up on everybody's sights. Aiden has to fly. That is it. Again, blood, gore, gate open. Pinnacle. Take the round. You know, honestly, right now, it's just been an offensive show. Can we get, like, somebody, some defense? This is looking like the Bengals defense at the start of next year. Those boys are going to be offense. Yeah, sure, let's drop 90 on everybody, but let's lose by 40. Why? Because our cornerbacks and fucking safeties don't know how to do shit. Oh, my God, I got to stop. Hold on. I just let it slip. I apologize. The Bengals are my team, so I get very frustrated at them. But to start things off again, if you're Houston, it's do or die here. You can lose. Right now, let's see how they handle things. Aiden, diving, dipping, bouncing, finding. Fortunately, he gets traded out. And now, here's the hard part. Pinnacle seem to have some success here. Distant, finding a kill on the hill. That's going to be huge. Number 8's hitting the route. VK gets shut down. That's hard to watch. Aiden, 24-19. The only one that's basically above 20 kills for his team. And he falls. And now this is where we see that defense. This is where we see Pinnacle. Exalted. He's shooting. He's on a 5 spree. Don't get in this guy's way. Somehow he died. I don't know what happened there, but his other 2 teammates, Arsenal and Distance, are here to pick up the slack. Arsenal dies. Dude, Arsenal, I don't know what happened there. Should have won that gunfight. But again, that just took every little... that took pretty much all the clock off. Now you got 20 seconds left. If you're Houston, this is go time. This is Screamo time. Cliz in. Cliz out. Z-Pucks only able to find 2. But with 10 seconds left, he hasn't even reached the point. He hasn't even found the point. And if you're Exalted, well, get what? Guess what? Holy cow, I think Exalted YY is more than Kenny, bro. Let's count the YYs right there. Hold on, get a VAR check. Oh, dude, they just outslayed them. Bro, they slammed them. And now, if you're Pinnacle, you go up 2-1 in the series. It's going to be very interesting. Map 1 never happened to these guys. They're like, map 1? Pfft, what's that? 250 to 188 on protocol? Never heard of it. They are just doing things right, I can tell you. Now, let's get a look at the maps and modes. We're just going to be running it right into the next thing. It's a Hasi HP. This is going to be yet again another fun one. I'm excited to see what this will bring. Rotational heavy. It's similar to Protocol in a sense. These 2 maps are very similar. When it comes to prioritizing hills, I feel like we see a lot of, hey, P3, P4 notice on that Protocol, on that map 1. This map in particular is definitely get the Lambo spawns. Definitely kind of make sure we're hitting that P2, P3 chain. And honestly, Rock Hill. Rock Hill is such a big one for a lot of teams. It's insane to see how much success they can have on it. But it's a hard one to crack. Yeah, if you don't got a Hellstorm. If you don't have a Hellstorm, that's hard as heck. Well, we'll see what happens here. Pinnacle up 2-1 in the series. I forgot to switch it. I do apologize. Something I'm going to have to re-engineer in my brain. We're going to hop on board with Deadly. This man had like 40. Or no, he had 29 after that map 3. Couple kills go through. They're here on time first. The Pink Hoosiers have found their way lately. And now it's a 2-0 spree for the side of Distant. Making sure everything's locked down. Knowing where this... Oh, Aiden wins a good gunfight. Somehow, some way, Aiden won that. Gonna allow Cliz to get in behind. Cliz, unfortunately, isn't able to get the second. And now you have to deal with Arsenal. Oh, Arsenal's gonna decide to hop on point. Spawns don't go their way, but if you're Distant, you have made your way into P2. So this is a huge kill. He's able to find that. The Spartans, lackluster on the rotation. The Spartans are getting shut down by the non-existent Void. You think you're so close to touching this man. He lives up to his name. Distant. Ever so more, I can tell you. He is so out of touch with life. His video game skills are top notch. He's going to pick up a stun, and he's going to get dirty on the hill. This man's on a 5 spree. This man on a 6 spree. Get him a Hellstorm. He's a 1-tap, though. It doesn't matter. Brings his own teammate down. Exalted, kicking himself in the feet because he's like, no, he was so close. Arsenal able to find one before it gets traded. And Pinnacle up to a 40-point lead to start off this map 4. Hold on. Catch my breath. Rotation is in. Deadly on top plat. The player to watch for is VK, though. He has snuck through. Did number 1 read him? How does Arsenal read him? He does, though. Now, if you're Aiden, you're going to have to go Super Saiyan. 2 kills on the front side of this hill. Number 5's going to get aggressive. You run into Arsenal, though. Bad idea. Kliz able to find something. He's going to hop off. Everybody from top plat. Everybody from Pinnacle on the plat. Pinnacle, P, placing, putting. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff, but let me tell you this much. Time's still going the way of the Houstan Spartans. All that dilly-dally dancing for nothing. Z-Pox making it as difficult as ever. Top office is his name. And let me tell you, Z, as in zebra, is the game. Aiden not able to find much there. Scrap Time going to roll through for the side of the Pinnacle Esports. And look at this. Look at where number 3 is. Exalted already over to top balk, top open. He's looking for these players that are about to come through well. And bottom line, he does just that. He has some support from his teammates. Pinnacle is frying. Comms roll through. They're able to find it. I would love to hear what they are comming like, but we don't know because they didn't opt to do the listening. Does not matter. Aiden slipping in through bottom line. Through the first set of rotations, Houston have been on the back foot. They have been getting cut down. The ARs from Pinnacle have found their power spots. They have found their kills. But if this is the hill to get back into it, this is it now more than ever. Houston only able to find 1. Traded out by Aiden. Savior in that map 3, but unfortunately his teammates weren't there to kind of reciprocate. And now he's 5 and 12. Checks top office. Everybody from the side of Houston, they're all leaking out, though. Which way do they spawn? That is the question. And they are baffled. They are all looking around everybody, but Aiden from top office gets the info first. There's a player going to be lurking at old. That's deadly. And again, Houstan Spartans come away with damn near a full 60 at its finest. They're right back into this map. They are down 30, though, and just similar to the Pinnacle, kind of how Pinnacle played map 1, it's really just going to come down to if you can replicate that again on another hill instead of relying on that P4 hold. So that's the hard part if you're Houston, because I will say they got dominated the first 3 hills. Pinnacle was frying. They were making sure that they were rotating on early on such an open map like Hasi. So well, we'll see what it has to do. I mean, if you're the ARs from the side of Houston, they're just gonna have to go huge. And now Kliz does just that. He's 12 and 11. VK's finding a kill with his little Ninja Turtle things. But again, if you look at number 4 on the mini map, number 4 is just hitting a super long flank with like 25 seconds left. It's really all it's really up to how long Deadly can stay alive. And I think he found that. Look at that. He finds a kill. Z-Pox isn't ready for it. And again, this is what I'm talking about. Houston just not being aware, just not having that mental track in their head. And now if you're Aiden, you're left all alone. Nobody's there to help you. Number 6 falls on the flank, trying to deal with that player. And Deadly making crucial plays as an anchoring AR. Distant 20 and 8. This man somehow does not have a Hellstorm. But he's 20 and 8. Exalted on the flip side, making sure things are well in Dell on the front side of the point. Fortunately, he falls. Houston trying to flood. 1, 2, 3. All red in the kill feed. Clean house. Exalted gonna try and trial for some more, though. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Is he gonna run at him? Exalted, do it. Knife him. Nah, he's just gonna use his gun. VK, though, gets a nice 3-piece. And now if you're Houston, if you find this player, how aware is Kliz? He knows the spawns are going to come in through here. He's able to find one, but with everybody so strung out on this map, what do? Kliz unfortunately falls because that player was backed in. Didn't know he was there. And now Deadly going to be annoying as ever. Dead. Oh, I swear, if he got that second one, I was going to hop out of my seat. Houstan Spartans still lingering. Down 30. Everybody hitting through the middle of the map. Top plat has been theirs. This is where they found the most success on breaking hills. Zeepok's going to try and find something. Again, isn't aware. They're just not playing for these people. Pinnacle, they create a nuisance and wait for everybody to develop. They find the kills, and now close spawns are theirs. Reign supreme. Exalted from range. They bring everybody down. Similar setup. Exalted is here, but different timing as Aiden. Found something. Found something. He's found something. He finds a kill. Traded, though. Number 5 on P4. Zeepox, 16 and 18. Was the unsung hero in map 1 with the help of Kliz. They dominated on a protocol hardpoint. Right now, they're getting dominated, though. 3 dead for Pinnacle. 180, 125. The lead grows bigger. The contest is there. The break is there. And I can tell you, it is all pink all damn day. That's a man's color, and they're rocking it in a boy's world. Arsenal. Backsliding, ripping people off of headies. It don't matter. Houstan Spartans get the re-break, though. 30 seconds, much needed 30 seconds is going to have to go their way. Kliz bringing out a sub. 4 dead for the side of the Houstan Spartans. Can they read the split? They know one is going to spawn out. They deal with him. By that, everybody else turns around. Top halls is secure for the side of Pinnacle, though. Oh, my days. Arsenal gets... What was that? Kliz puts on a master performance right there. Zeepox falls. But if you're Houston, you've done a good job of keeping top halls, top open yours. And Aiden's starting to come alive. Aiden. Oh, Miss Maiden. What can you do? Now Kliz, 18 and 19, pretty much neutral for most of this map. Really needs to, find a big spark for his team. It's been really Zeepox and VK. At times, VK's had a nice 2-piece. Aiden has had a nice 2-piece. Zeepox has been the steady carrier. And they have brought this game back. Look at this, a 7-point game. They find the kills, they're in. They overpush, they overextend. Kliz hitting scrap time, it don't matter. Everybody falls from Houstan Spartans, and if you're Zeepox, pick a nice little Lambo, pick a nice little car. Sit here and try and live for your team. He spots one. The player they spot is at well. They're going to leave it up to his teammate. Zeepox is going to play for these people on hill. And now, they left top spiral open. They're not looking. They're not checking their cruddy corners. Pinnacle just saying, hey, you guys can dance around in the back. We're going to fight this from the front. 20-point lead for the side of Pinnacle. They found something, and it's stemming from Arsenal. Arsenal or Arcides. I don't know. They sound the same. They play the same. This man is going insane. Every nook and cranny, he's shutting it down. The trades roll through. Houston had spawns. It doesn't matter when you have a cannon of an arm like this guy. A cannon of a gun like this guy. Teammates to pick up the flank. Money hill after money hill. They provide. Last second chow from the side of Kliz. Shut down. VK trying to find something. The overextend comes through from Deadly. They give up scrap time. Rotation is in, though. And if you're number 6, you have to fly like fastidious. You have to go. 8 seconds. Gonna cut his route short. Hailstorm does come in. It's gonna keep these players off time, at least for a little bit. Houston needs to fly. Kliz getting caught on the steps. It doesn't matter. Pinnacle on top. Right there. Deadly, distant, exalted, and Arsenals say, yeah, we're not having it. And they take this series 3-1. They win their first play, or they win their first game in the EWGL GL Group A. God, that's a mouthful to say. Let's get a list. Let's get some words in.
Let's go.
All right, all right. We're joined with the winners of tonight. We're joined with Pinnacle. Boys, first off, what's Pinnacle stand for?
The top. I don't think it's like an abbreviation.
Okay.
Who did we just play?
It was
The most successful point, the culmination,
Climax.
Climax.
the highest level. The
Oh, that
peak.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the top.
Okay. Okay. So how are we
Pretty
feeling
low.
though? We come in EWGL Group A. What are we thinking about it?
Feeling good, confident.
Feeling
Yeah.
confident. Now, what was it like? I mean, did you guys play in the EWGL before?
No, first time.
It's our first time.
Okay, so, congrats. I would say you come out, get your first win. What happened in
Thank you.
map one though? I mean, it's night and day from what we saw from the rest of the series.
I actually have no idea.
We didn't even know what guns we were running map 1, to be honest. We had people thinking we're running sub when they're running AR. It's a little all over the place. Had a
Yeah, we're a
lock
bit
it
of
in.
a pickup right now.
Yeah.
Some roster issues. You know how it is.
You guys are having roster issues?
Yeah.
Well, so Distant Arsenal had a team, and then shit went down. I stopped playing for the past like month and a half, but I'll be back after exams.
I'm an
and-
AR on the sub.
Yeah.
Because I
An
was
extra
gonna say,
subbed in.
I thought this roster's played together before. Like, I thought you
We-
all had experience.
Yeah, we all
Me, Distant
played
Arsenal
together.
have, but I quit like a month after we won the ZGL. I quit like completely. The only time I play is like
Be
occasions
like
like
a fill
this,
in or something.
once every 2 weeks or so. Yeah.
Yeah, but we all had some chem together. We've all played with each other at some point
okay.
in time.
Yeah.
So we just put it together for the night, you know? Old
Yeah.
school.
I'll take it back to the old days because that doesn't mean. But I mean, you're looking towards the future. Actually, not even that. Map wise, you turn up the heat. You figure out what guns you're running. I would say, how are you guys liking Rewind? I know that's kind of a new map thrown into the mix of things, and it's been a few weeks now. Has it been suiting well for you guys in your playstyle?
Might be the
Yeah.
best search match in the game right now.
It
I
should have never
love
been
it.
taken out. Obviously, it wasn't the pros' choice to take it out as a CDO, and I'm glad to see it back.
Yeah, because like,
yeah.
who needs grind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, for real.
Like, god dang.
I mean, we can get rid of dealership for grind. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything,
seriously.
bro.
For sure. Anything for that.
All right.
Dealership is terrible.
But I mean, you're looking towards the future, right? What's it looking like for you guys, this young squad, and kind of all over the place, or this league in specific?
We're gonna go day by day for now. See what happens tomorrow. But we're looking to win it, you know? We're not coming to lose.
Heck yeah. All right. Well,
Thanks.
you guys got any words for future competitors or any shout outs?
Nah.
Wow.
Ready
man.
next week.
Y'all better be grinding. That's it.
I mean, we
Good luck
can
for the
grind.
last
said, like,
playoffs.
shout out your mother. Like, you got me here.
Yeah.
Like, god dang.
Yeah.
I don't even know if she knows what Call of Duty is.
Shout out Deadly. He taught me Call of Duty.
All right. Let's not the glaze.
Not everybody in this. Oh, yeah.
That's his glazing, bro.
All right. You guys enjoy your win.
All right,
Thanks,
cheers,
man.
man. Thanks.
All right. Well, that was the words of the young squad, Pinnacle on top. I guess that's what their motto is. I know that is their motto. Other than that, they take the series 3-1. Again, just map 1. Needed a butt kicker, I guess, to understand what they were doing. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, that's all I got for you right now. I think I have one at 11:30, so stay tuned. Graph the Giraffe will be back from his throat. Actually, don't quote me on that. Other than that, I love that you guys came out.